Hey there everyone, it's Pat from Petals, Crafts and More, and we're working on a beautiful wreath. You can see I'm almost finished with this wreath. I've spent pretty much my morning trying to figure it out, and I finally thought to myself, hey Pat, why aren't you recording? So here we are. We'll finish it up together. You'll see I've got tons of beautiful berries and some artificial pine and some pine cones on there. And the wreath form itself is a straw wreath form, or some people call it a hay wreath. First time I worked on one, and I'm not highly impressed, but you may be. You never know till you try. It is different. It's quite unique. Now we're going to figure out which ribbon we're going to use to make a small bow. I don't want a big elaborate bow. I'm trying to keep this simple, kind of down home and country. But it needs something. And at this point, I'm not sure what it needs. My objective or my goal was the pine cones and the berries. And, but I'm not satisfied. You know how I am. And I am trying to figure out what else it needs at this point. So you'll see me just piddling around, trying to come up with the theory that I like. I like the idea of putting a bird on there because I love my red bird ribbon that I have, and thought of using it, but having quite a difficult time here with the placement of the bird. The nest that the bird was sitting on was too big, so we're having to just try to place the bird itself. And as you can tell, it's not working. I edited this video. This part right here where I'm trying to figure out what to finish it off with, that lasted me 2 hours. I sat here and played around with stuff, and picked and piddled with stuff, and searched for other things that I might want to put in it for over 2 hours. And it was simple. I went right back to my original ideal. There's my beautiful ribbon. Finding places that I feel like need a little something. So I'm just cutting from one and putting on another one. You can see there how I had difficulty with placing my stems into my straw form. Some of them were quite easy. Some of them were quite difficult. And I have figured it out. I took a piece of floral wire and wrapped it around the inside of the pine cone, twisted it up, and I'm going to insert that in to the little small hole that I made earlier in the bird. And then we'll glue that down. Still not satisfied. I'll get my glue pot turned off. It's got too hot on me. Excuse me. Then I'm figuring it out. Oh no, I am actually creating the bow off to the side, and there it is. Get that on. Those beautiful red birds on that ribbon. I just love that ribbon. Now we're going to ducktail, and as you already know, you do that by folding the wire ends of the ribbon together and then cutting at an angle from the center of the fold down to the ribbon or wire. And look how it turned out. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm very proud. Very proud. Look at that bow. I love that ribbon. Beautiful red berries everywhere, pine cones, pine sprays, and a whittleweb bud. Just beautiful. It's going to be available at our shop. That is petalscraftsandmore.etsy.com.